one experiment on observation of the metal layer through vacuum evaporation coating unit. This is a vacuum evaporation coating machine. Let us discuss about various parts of this machine. This is our vacuum upper chamber, that means coating chamber, and it is our control unit. So in this machine you see it is a control unit. In this unit we can see that it is a rotary pump switch, diffusion pump switch. Here HT control, high thermal control, and low thermal control switch. Here it is the switch of DTM. DTM means digital thickness monitor. Here you see this is a monitor, that means this is a digital thickness monitor. And here it is the lever of roughing and baking. Roughing means sucking of air from the upper chamber, and baking means sucking of air from lower chamber. Here it is the lever of open the high vacuum. High vacuum means initially upper chamber and lower chamber there is a barrier, that means this is upper chamber and lower chamber, there is no interconnection between this. But when we open this using this lever, there will be no barrier between upper chamber and lower chamber, so it will be in high vacuum. And you see it is the control unit of electron beam supply. Here it is a power of electron beam, and it is the power of electron beam gun, and it is our electron beam power supply. This is our water cooler. So this water cooler we use as a chiller of this machine for controlling temperature of this machine. Now we will open this upper chamber and we will see the various parts of this upper chamber, and later on we will load the substrate where we will coat the thin film, and we will also load the metal, and we will melt this metal using electron beam and coating, and we will do thin film on substrate. Now presently our upper chamber is in vacuum, so here is a chamber air admittance bulb. We will gradually open this bulb, and then this gas in the way of in this gas inlet, gas will be from this gas inlet air will be admitted in the chamber. So we just gradually open this bulb. You can hear a small sound, that means air is admitting in the chamber, in this way. Now we can check air is admitting on the chamber or not. Yes. So total air admitted on the chair. Now we can open this upper coating chamber. Now I am going to open this chamber. Yes, you see. Yeah. Here it is a substrate holder. It is substrate holder, and there is a metal holder. Here there is a metal holder. It is called crucible. It's called crucible. We put metal sample in this crucible, and again we keep back it on this point. It is made by graphite because it is a high melting point. Now we'll load the sample we'll open this substrate holder and we'll fix substrate on this holder, and we'll have some metal, copper metal, and then we'll be keep this crucible in this point. Now let's fix the substrate in this holder. This is our glass substrate. We'll fix it on the holder, and here it is our copper as a metal sample. So we'll put this copper here. You see, in crucible we have keep our copper, and here it is a substrate we'll fix on the holder. So we'll coat this copper in this substrate using that machine. Now we have placed our substrate in this holder. You can see in this glass substrate, and this crucible we are going to put in electron gun. Just I have kept this crucible in this gun. It is a electron gun. Okay. Now we are going to close this chamber again and again. We'll vacuum this chamber, as well as we will vacuum lower chamber, and then later on in a certain point now we'll start this machine. Here it is our main power supply. So we'll switch on this main power supply, and here it is a power supply of this machine. Here, yeah, machine has got its power. Now we will on this rotary pump switch. Rotary pump switch is on. When it is on, before this we have to check this bulb is in closed position, and it is also must be in closed position. Now we will do roughing for upper coating chamber. Roughing means sucking air from this chamber, and it will be in vacuum after roughing. So here slowly we have to do roughing. It must be closed. And here it is a Pirani gauge meter. We'll check this vacuum must be minimum 0.05 for going to baking. So we'll check this reading. Now reading of Pirani gauge is above 0.05. Now we can go for baking. Baking means in the same way sucking of air from the lower chamber. So I am going to do baking. Now it is closed position. Now slowly release, and this switch must be in GH1 position. So GH1 means for lower chamber, GH2 for upper chamber. Now we will wait for 0.05 again for lower chamber. So GH1 is going to gradually increase. Now we can see that GH1 is more than 0.05. Now we will on this diffusion pump. If we open this diffusion pump, then oil of the lower chamber. There is a oil in lower chamber for heating. So oil of lower chamber will be heat up, and due to heat up, air of lower chamber will be also heat up. So due to this, if any residual air is there, then the left residual air will be sucked out. So on this DP, before turn on the diffusion pump, we have to circulate the water cooler so that temperature can be controlled. So here it is our water cooler. Here is a water inlet. Here is a water circulator pump. We just on this one. And then now we can turn on the diffusion pump. Yes, it's done. Now we will wait for at least 30 minutes for heating up the oil. So now we will wait for 30 minutes. Now it is after 30 minutes. Now we will turn on the high vacuum. So before turn on the high vacuum, we have to check the Pirani again for GS2 using this lever. Roughing and GS2. You see, for roughing, GS2 is less than 0.05, but before it was more than 0.05. So again it must be, if it is less than 0.05, it must be more than 0.05. Now we can see that Pirani gauge reading for GS2 is more than 0.05. Now for upper chamber it is more than 0.05, and lower chamber it is also 0.05, more than 0.05, and diffusion pump is on from last 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes. It must be minimum 30 minutes. So now we can turn on the high vacuum. Before turn on the high vacuum, our roughing baking lever must be in baking position. Now it is in the baking position. Now we can turn on this high vacuum. It must be very slowly. Turn on it very slowly. Now we have turned on high vacuum. So in between upper chamber and lower chamber there is no barrier. Now it is a full chamber. Now it is a full chamber. That's why it is called high vacuum. Now for high vacuum, the reading it is more than 0.001. Now it will not sense for further vacuum. Now we will go for penning gauge. We'll turn on penning gauge for a few minutes, for a few seconds, and then we'll check the value. And the high vacuum value, it must be more than 10 to the power minus 5. So we have to wait at least 25 to 30 minutes again for getting this value. So after 5 minutes or after 10 minutes, again and again, we'll check this value. It is coming towards 10 to the power minus 5 or not. Now it is in high vacuum position. So now we can see that the value of penning gauge is more than 10 to the power minus 5. Now we will turn on the electron beam power supply. So due to electron beam, cooking process will be started. Now it is our electron beam power supply, main power supply. Electron beam power supply. Now here it is beam power. Now we will switch on the power. Now we will set the density of copper and impedance of copper, because we are melting copper. Now here there is so many layers, up to 100 layers. So here filament 9, I have selected filament 9. Any filament I can select. Suppose filament 9, I can select 10, 6, 9, 10, anything I can select. So here I have selected for filament filament 9. I have selected. This is filament 9. So density I will set. Density of copper is 8.93. So 8.93 I will set 8.93. Now we have set the value of filament 9. Density is 8.93. The density of copper is 8.93. Now I will set impedance of copper. Impedance of copper is 20.21. I have said that 20.21 of filament 9. It is everything is set. Okay. Now power is on. Now we are going to on the gun. It must be minimum point. Now electron gun is on. Now we will gradually increase the current of this gun. Gradually, very slowly we will increase the current only. And then there it will start melting. There is a delay in this display. It is the display of current. Milliampere. 10. डिस्टेंस में रहना. तो वहाँ पे स्टार्ट हो जाएगा तो मुझे आगे कराना है. ठीक है. When cooking will be start, then we can see the rating of the cooking. ध्यान से मत लेना ख्याल से. You see, starting.
ये ऑन कर दो. ये
रोटेटर ऑन कर दो. Now rotator will be on the rotator. It will पूरी तरह में है क्या? Now we can see the rating of the cooking, 0.1 Armstrong per second, and here is the thickness 0.006 kilo Armstrong. Now we can see this one layer है ना. So guys, we have done our copper coating on glass substrate. After half an hour later, when our system will be chilled, then we will open up the substrate and we will observe the thin layer on the glass substrate.